Hello YouTube, this is Davmar1079 coming at you as another World of Warship video, and today we will be taking a look at Warspite, the ship that wouldn't, one of the many ships that would not die in its time. And I do apologize if I sound funny or if you hear me sniffing. I am a little sick at the moment, so I do apologize if you hear it. I will try and mute my mic from time to time when I have to. Anyway, let's take a look at Warspite. She is a Queen Elizabeth class battleship, a World War I era dreadnought, and unlike her sister ship, well, this one still has casement mounts. I don't know why my brain just stopped wanting to work there for a second, but yes, this is one of few ships that still had the casement mounts, as you can see right there. And she is quite a beautiful ship. Pretty much on her history, since she is a World War I era battleship, her history is a lot, so if I don't get it all, I do apologize if I miss a few things. I'll let you look at the captain like usual. And yes, I did get the one that does come with her own specialized flag. There's her little brief bio, you can read it. As always, we shall start AI, then we will go to standard. So let's get started. And I just bought her like 2 seconds ago as of recording. Pretty much for her start that I do remember, she was at one of the biggest battleship engagements in history at the Battle of Jutland, where there was an incident that does affect her throughout her entire service career, to where she was hit by a torpedo. And also, a little thing that I've noticed when I looked up some of the history, she is known for hitting things or things hitting her. She is at the Battle of Jutland, and, well, I watched the video earlier today about it, so I will put the same video down in the description below so you can see it from there. But when she got attacked, her rudder was disabled a good bit.
Battle starts.
To where she just made giant looping circles, and they did not want to stop her and just get fired by the German Navy at the time. So she decided to just, her captain just let her keep on going around in circles, firing at targets as they bared. So, and then she happened to see a German battleship, which I think, if I see, she did wind up ramming into, or no, she saw a German submarine and she just decided to go full ramming speed after they got out of the battle a good distance enough. They decided to work on repairs to her rudder and get some steering back to the ship. After all that, she was put in the dry dock and fixed a little bit, but she was there when the German Navy decided to be interred at Scapa Flow. And from there, of course, even though I know there's more than that, I just having a hard time trying to remember what else. I guess I watched the video earlier today, then stuff happened, and I now have forgotten a little bit of it. And my book that I always tell you guys about only goes from 39 to 45, so it's not like I can look into it. Pretty much her big naval debut might have pretty much at the Battle of Jutland.
Enemy destroyer detected. Our team has taken the lead.
Darn, they just decided to move. I guess a little bit of other knowledge that I'll go into after. I guess I'll go for a little bit into the Second World War since my memory's not helping me with the first. She did have, before she got to what she looks like now, she went through one little, I guess, post-upgrade to get her look a little bit different from her sister. She almost looked like, I guess, the Iron Dukes a little bit. But then they did do a final upgrade before the start of World War II, and they did upgrade her to what she now looks like today. I guess then, I should say. Today in the game, yes, then in the real world. Oh, I remember one thing from the Battle of Jutland. After they repaired her and everything, got her, I guess, semi-good with her steering, which, like I said, would affect her for the rest of her life. She did have, I think I did, if I remember correctly, over 140-something holes punched in her. Throughout her.
Our victory is in sight.
In just that one little battle.
Enemy battleship destroyed. Our victory is in sight.
But yeah, back past the modernization, World War II starts, and the first page is actually pretty close. She's actually in the Battle of the Atlantic from September 39 to May 40.
Our victory is in sight.
Where she did chase after that of the two German battleships, Gneisenau and Scharnhorst. Which, if you've seen the other videos, that those two weren't sunk, they got back to occupied France, or at least back at the time to occupied waters. Hey, look. This next page after this little battle. Good little shooting right there. But yes. Then from there, she did go to fight the Italian Navy in June of 1940. Where she did go against more modern battleships than her. Against the Littorio and a couple others, where I think at that time... she herself, I think it's her, don't quote me, I could be remembering it wrong. It could be the Italian battleship, but I think it was her that made the longest ever moving shot to hit another battleship in history. So I think that's one thing that she does have on her, besides a few other things that we will be discussing. But now we go on to standard battle. Now let me go to the other pages. Usually I have these marked, but now I don't. Give me a second.
Good luck, everyone. Battle starts.
Oh yes, it just occurred to me. I guess I think it's the premium ship, or it could be the tier 4 Italian ship that everyone can get, that she did make that shot against. And then the next, I guess, the naval engagement she did in the Battle of Aleppo. I don't know. I'm not going to try and butcher it. She fought in a battle in July 9th, 1940. Again, against the Italian Navy. With some of these ships, well, at least one of them I have covered on this channel. Then just go on ahead.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes, direct front.
Then from there, she went from a battle from December 40th to January 41. Around Egypt, I guess, helping her forces in supply and probably escort duties against the Germans. At this rate, I'm surprised that this ship,
Torpedoes to starboard.
thus far, has gone against a certain ship. Again, another Italian operation in November 11th, 1940. Man, she does a lot with the Italian Navy. She likes going against them. November 27th, 1940. Caps Sparativita. I'm not gonna butcher. I'll just give you. I apologize. I will give you the date, and you can go from there. November 27th, 1940.
The ship is on fire.
having to pay attention to the book and everything, and still, this seems like what I can estimate. For a long bit of her history, she went against the Italian Navy. Of course, she won throughout it. Yeah.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
I do apologize for me just keep talking. I should have probably postponed this, but I decided, screw it. Let's see next for this ship. Surprisingly, this battle next year, April 21st, 1941, no battles. Well, after these last two, I'll just go into some more history that it doesn't tell you in my book here. Page too far. Oh, that was one I already did. Oh, I'm already on the last page.
The enemy is about to win.
Here in against the Japanese. Skips to from March to April 42. Where she did battle the Japanese fleet, and from the looks of it, against most of the ships. I guess this is before the Battle of Midway, because she's going against a lot of ships that were, at the time, the ones to go against the ships that bombed Pearl Harbor.
The enemy is about to win.
Yeah, I guess we'll skip to the American ship. Sucks that we're going to lose this battle, but this. She is a ship that, why I said in the beginning of the video, that would not die no matter what. She would not. The Battle of Jutland, over 140 holes. And throughout her World War II career, not only was she also at the battle, well, not the battle, at the landing of Normandy, where she had only 3 gun turrets actually working. Her third one was disabled. Can't remember exactly why, but it was disabled or going under maintenance or something, and they couldn't spare for the landing operation, so they just sent her there with only 3 active turrets. I think she went back 3 or 4 times to get more ammunition just to keep firing on the Normandy coast. Went back and forth multiple times. And also got attacked against the same weapon that destroyed a Littorio class Italian modern battleship, by the way, against a Fritz X guided bomb. A smart bomb. A little bit of a smart bomb, pretty much. That's just something. A ship entered service in 1915, and a ship that entered service way before then, which actually, let us see, from 1915, I think it was either, no, it was the Roma. Let me go look at the Roma real quick. Yeah, 42. This ship sunk to a Fritz X bomb to where this ship survived it. That just shows that this ship would not die. And then even after they decided they wanted to make her into a museum ship, but then it was decided it was too expensive, even though the ship deserved it. It was sent to the breakers, and she broke loose from her moorings and settled into the ground, to where it took a long time for them to dig her out and then scrap her, which later would only be tried to be copied by the later Vanguard, which didn't settle into the ground fast enough, which they got her out sooner. But that's pretty much it for this. So I want to thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe, and hit that bell to notify you anytime that I post a video or go live, and leave a comment down below and tell me what do you think of Warspite? I agree with most people. She's made for war, but her name is Warspite. Fitting of the being of it. She's a good ship. If I wasn't looking at my book like I should have not been doing, instead of having the page marks like I did in the past, I probably would have done better. But, let me know, what do you think of her if you have her? And also this, out of all the tier 5 ships, which one out of all the tier 5, either premium or non-premium, which ones do you like the most? Let me know. Then, as always, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I shall catch y'all in the next one. See ya.